What's up, you guys? It is T to the A to the M and Y. It's TammyRocksDallas back with another podcast. And let me just tell you guys something. Like, I have been having such a strong battle, okay? Like, this battle has been so just, oh my God. It's been trying me, you guys. I've been trying to get through it. And I know there's some people out there, just from working to losing business and to, just having so many different things, like, going through X, Y, and Z. But I'm just going to tell you just straight up, if you're going through anything that could be similar to just life changing, it's probably because you're chosen. And a lot of times when you're chosen, you have no control over what is getting ready to happen next. Like, once you realize that you got to I told my dad the other day, take your hands off the steering wheel, because, let God drive. Let him do the driving. And I don't know if anybody, or if you're listening to this, spiritual awareness, you definitely have to have that in your life. There's no way that you would be able to, you will not be able to overcome what is up the road. Like, there's just so many different things. There's just, you never would think like my life would turn out like this. I would be in my Job season, like I'm losing out and I see everybody passing me up, and I felt that way for a moment, and I'm just like, man, it was real. It was a real human thought, like, and the assignments that we are put on is not something that we would choose, and the paths that we are on are not paths that we would choose for ourselves. Like, this is already drawn out. Like, there's a scripture that says, I already knew who you were before you was in your mother's womb. So, like, the crazy thing about it is that we don't see what's up the road. But one thing about it is our life is already carved out like a blueprint. And so we just have to keep living and to keep on enduring whatever comes along with it. I was talking to my friend, and it was expressed to me like, struggles don't miss me. And I'm like, I feel you. Like, I go through some of the same things, and it doesn't mean that because you don't have a positive mindset. And, and I was chatting with my sister on one occasion, and it was like, change your mindset. And I'm like, my mindset has always been one of the most positive people. So that's not that. And it's not because I think low or think whatever. It's because situations find me, and I'm like, hey, this doesn't make sense, for my life. But however, I realize, I'm like, dude, I have to be chosen. I have to be chosen for something higher. I have to be chosen for something greater, far more greater. And sometimes, like, I battle with self. And I'm just giving it to you guys so you can have something. This is just food for thought. I battle with self too on, like, hey, is this God or is this myself? Like, what is what, and so I have those moments. So you're not alone in what you may be experiencing or encountering, because I go through some of the same things. And so, like, if this video found you, like, this is real, this is raw, like, this is real emotions, this is something that I've really actually overcame. And I'm like, you know what, okay, enough of the kiki, let me get straight down to the nitty gritty and let people know that this life is not our own. It doesn't matter how, you can put work into it. And I was watching this guy on Shark Tank, and he was like, they were like, how much did you put in this business? And he's like, $630,000. And they're like, whoa, why so much? And he's like, well, I'm doing it for this guy right here. I'm investing in him. So I guess he was an investor, invested his money. And he's like, why are you on Shark Tank? And he was like, his humble experience is like, man, we don't even get time back. I've already had my time. So some of us, we don't understand. We keep going. And we got to understand when our time is up, or just our time is up. Like, we got to move on to the next phase, to the next chapter and everything. So I want you to definitely know that you're listening to this podcast. You definitely are a chosen vessel. There's no doubt about it. What you're feeling inside, like that inkling feeling that you have inside, I get that too. The bubbles, like, all in your chest and everything, and sometimes your hairs lift up off your arms. Like, I've been there, done that, and that's just because, baby, you chosen, and there's nothing that you can do about it. I was in the store, I was in Walmart today, and it was just like the cutest little thing. And I just had on my shawl, and I was just like, I'm a red lipstick girl, love red lipstick. And so I was actually walking, and this 78-year-old lady just stopped me, and she's like, you are so cute. And I'm like, really? I'm like, thank you. And she was like, yes, I remember when I was your age, and you know how older women start going in. And so she was telling me, like, you know, she was just telling me like about herself, and like when she was growing up and how people thought that she pretended she was more than what. And I'm looking at this woman and I'm like, she's eating the girls up. She's 78 and she's still tea. Like, I see, like, she got the jewelry on her, and and she was a Caucasian lady, and she was just like, even with jobs, she's like, even with jobs, she was like, I literally was the one that get fired because my mouth. And I was like, girl, I was like, oh my God. And I don't think I ever got fired for my mouth. I think more so because of walking in the room. I've never really just shrunk myself for anybody. I just would walk in, be myself, and being myself has really gotten me in trouble. And I mean, there's nothing that I can do. Like, I'll walk in the room and, hey, if nobody else owns the room, I'll own it. And that's just, self-awareness and confidence. And that's something that I just felt like I just built over time since I was like really, really young. But she shared that with me, and I just laughed to the chorus, like, and I just was down, and she was just like, just basically keep being you. And it's just amazing to be in someone's presence and they're chosen, and obviously she was chosen to be who she is. And so, I guess basically I'm just motivating others to just basically just be yourself and constantly continue to work at being the greatest version of yourself. Because really, when you really think about it, like, there's people out here that they're just wicked, and they're never going to accept the whole full version of you. And it's fine, so you can swerve them and go the other way, but you have to be fearfully, wonderfully made. That's how God made you, and he created you. And so if this video found you, like, please just give it a thumbs up. Like, this is what I want to do. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and subscribe to my channel, because I'm going to be working on talking more, and I just have more videos to come. And I hope that it all works out for whoever's listening, and continue to be motivated and listen to my videos, because I just have so much that I want to shine light on. I just think with me just coming back in and just letting you know, like, I'm chosen, you're chosen, whoever's listening, we're all chosen vessels. And and even the people that are not the believers, like, you guys come on in, you guys are all welcome. Like, God has his arms open, and you got to have some type of courage and some type of belief that God is real. So if you believe in that and confess in your heart, and just know that God is the source, like, you just plug into that, you're going to be safe. You're going to be in good condition. So, yeah, thanks so much for listening to this podcast. Make sure that you follow me on TikTok as well. Also, make sure that you watch me. It's TammyRocksDallas. And yeah, okay, so until next time, bye.